Yes, YouTube. What you telling me? We're back. Artomobile, Corona edition with the beat boss.
Come on, you already know, man.
You see what I'm saying? My brother, original beat producer from my area. We grew up in the same area, so you know what? Let me just take this off now. Choose it a Corona edition, a lockdown, but you know, I have to breathe clean and thing. So we're here today to interview the beat boss. Like I said, he's a beat producer from my area. He's not even up and coming. I would say he's established. He's been doing his thing for a while now, but enough of me talking. Let me let him introduce himself. So, for those who don't know the beat boss, who is the beat boss and where are you from? What do you do?
Well, I'm from East London, man. Just a producer / manager / CEO, man. We're just trying to make it happen, and you know, yeah, just been producing for, let's say, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years plus, man. So yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing your thing strong in the industry. I heard you say that you manage as well. Yeah. So what is it that you manage? Do you manage other producers? Do you manage other artists?
I manage artists mainly. We've got producers in our team. We've got all sorts in our team. Yeah, like all sorts, yeah.
Because I see you working closely with C Figs on a couple of different projects.
Yeah.
I see you and him collaborating. So is he someone that you work with?
C Figs, we've been in the same team for years. Yeah. He's like from when I've been producing, he was producing, and yeah, you know how the thing goes.
So you've worked on a lot of projects together, collaborating wise.
Yeah. Hella music. We're still doing music now that's unheard, and yeah, it's just crazy.
It's not even released yet.
Unreleased stuff, and yeah, all sorts of stuff, man.
And I know you and him have got some great numbers. What I wanted to ask you about managing as well. I see you usually post up an artist called KJ Fernandez. Do you want to tell me a bit more about him or who he is, what your relationship with him is?
KJ is an artist I've been managing for like 3 years. And yeah, he's just a young kid and he wanted to do music. And you see, the thing with me, I like to help people do their thing, whether it's music or producing or anything I can help them in, I would try and help them. So yeah, KJ, he's just a young kid and I see he had a lot of talent. At the time he was doing grime. And like grime ain't really my thing, so I was like, no, we're gonna like make you into a real hip hop artist. You know what I mean? Even though he could rap, he had rap in him, and I could see it. So I was like, yeah, let's forget this grime thing, and let's get down to the money and the business, man.
Work on the hip hop sort of rap sound.
Yeah.
Because I see him doing quite well. I've seen him collaborate with Joe Black. I've seen him collaborate with Russ.
Yeah.
I even saw. I saw him. Did he do a performance with Russ at some point?
Yeah.
When was that? Was that
early this year?
Was that before Corona?
Yeah, that was before.
Literally just before Corona, isn't it?
Literally.
Yeah, because I see that, and he was doing quite well. I see him building up his fan base over time. So I can see the development process as you're working with your artists, which is quite good, you know.
Yeah, man.
Another thing I wanted to ask, what is Prem Gang? Because I've seen Prem Gang ENT, something that you promoted as well. So
yeah, Prem Gang is basically like it's our label. It's our label, and like we have a couple artists, we have a couple producers. It's Charles Play,
C Figs, yourself,
myself,
your artists like KJ, for example,
Hypo.
Okay.
A lot of there's a lot of talent in there, and we're most of gonna be adding to the roster soon. So we're gonna be adding to the roster soon. We're adding to that.
So it's a group collective that are forwarding in the music industry.
Yeah, forwarded. We've already forwarded. We're here, man. We've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's just about getting a brand, because people would know me as the beat boss, so they would know C Figs as C Figs, and they hear his tag, my tag. So we just need to gel everything together and just
promote it as one brand.
One brand, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So they know where the sound's coming from.
Okay. So speaking of sound, what kind of sound is it that you specialize in? Yeah. What's your main sound that you beat produce?
Basically, I'm heavily influenced from the trap sound, the US sound. Like that's really my sound.
So look, like sort of 808s, the down south beats. That sort of.
Because I'm old school. It's kind of like first it's the Biggies, the Tupacs. You know the hip hop, and then like obviously it changed over. I realized that it was changing over. I used to listen to a lot of Dipset.
Okay.
And people like that, and then I realized they stopped using samples. I was using samples, and it started getting a bit played out, and everyone's using the same samples. So I realized that they were introducing like trap into their sound.
Yeah.
And obviously, because we're from UK, we wasn't really on the down south sound, like, you know, the way they speak and the way
we wasn't pushing it to the forefront as much. Yeah,
we were more on the rap thing, the rap culture.
Yeah.
So it was like
more like a New York sort of sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Mash Town or the J Spades or the Joe Blacks, whatever, they were more on the hip hop thing. So I was like, all right, cool, and then I just tried to integrate the two. I listened to Jeezy and Gucci Mane and all them, man.
So you're heavily inspired by the South.
Yeah, man. It's just the street vibe, you know what I mean? That's what I liked about it, man.
Trap beats.
Yeah.
Trap style, you know? That sort of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, mentioning Jay Spades as well, because I remember, I'm not sure if it was in your early days, I remember when Spades was releasing his first couple of projects.
Yeah.
I remember you was on quite a lot of those beats.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a bit more about your relationship with Jay Spades in his early days and helping create the sound?
Yeah. That was a big part of my career. Like me, Spades, Figs, like we just
working.
Just working. Like it was dope. Like we done a lot of songs. We done Slit Rick. A lot of songs, man.
Quite a few. You worked with Tiny Tempo on that. Is that the Slick Rick?
Professor Green.
That's the Slick Rick, isn't it? Yeah. I remember that tune.
Done loads of songs.
So you've worked with quite big artists as well, because Tiny Tempo's like, you know, chart topper. He's quite up there.
Man's worked with most of the UK artists, most of them.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Ed Sheeran, Adele. Do you know what I mean?
So those are the next heights that you're looking to reach.
Yeah, of course. That's the heights. I've worked with gigs. I've worked with Tiny, Dappy.
You've worked with Fredo on a couple of projects as well.
Yeah, of course, Fredo. Yeah. Fredo's a cold artist.
And talking about Fredo and talking about numbers, I saw you with a plaque. Was it UNC Figs?
Yeah. Graham Daily.
Graham Daily. How much did you get? How many views did you get for that beat?
For 20 mil stream.
20 million
views. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I say. So when I say Beat Boss is an established beat producer, 10 years in the industry. 20 million views, them kind of numbers is where you're reaching.
We must be on at least 100 million views in all together, my whole catalogue, you know what I mean?
Out of all of your music.
Yeah.
You got quite a few projects that have got over 1 million views as well, even from Jay Spades, innit?
7-8 years ago, like tunes like Warriors and that I feel like that's just crazy songs.
Did you produce Nobody?
Nobody, Warriors.
I remember that was a banger when it come out at the time, featuring Mo Stack and all of that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember Jay Spades was bringing in the younger generation, trying to expose them to the game.
Huss, that song there mostly helped a lot of these producers and a lot of these rappers like to get where they were now or where they are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
you've got inspired, and because I remember Spades made the song and he was like, "Yo, I want to get some UK
younger generation on there, yeah,
and we just picked the right people for the right song.
Yeah,
and that song was a banger.
They all fit well on the sound.
It was a banger. If that came out now, I think that would do like at least $1 mil, $2 mil in a day.
Yeah,
definitely with that sort of lineup, it hadn't been done before. Yeah. You didn't have Mo Stack and J Huss and Grizzy and
all these kind of artists.
Section Boys.
Yeah,
that tune was mad. They were like the hottest guys at the time.
Yeah,
the up and coming guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
man, it's cold.
No, you've been doing really well. Man. So you've been in the industry 10 years now.
Yeah.
We understand that you've solidified yourself in the game as the beat boss.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've worked with a lot of established artists.
Yeah.
Chart toppers, 20 million views on several projects.
Yeah.
Coming out of Prengang Entertainment. So what can people be expecting for you next in the next up and coming years? I remember you did mention just now that you're looking to new heights, sort of like Adele, Ed Sheeran and that. Yeah. So do you feel like you might have to learn to adjust your sound to get into that market, or do you feel like what's your entry point?
I feel the sound that man can create is like it's good for anybody. Like I said, I make trap, but I've got tunes with Popcorn. I've got tunes with Dappy, for instance. We've got all different
so despite you specialising in the 808s and the down south sort of sound, you do have a controversial sort of...
I'm just a musician, so I wouldn't even... As much as that's the music I listen to, trap, I'm influenced from that.
So that's why it's your main...
That's on the street vibe.
Yeah.
But like...
You
if
can
I need to
to
get the bag,
artists,
I can get the bag in whatever section, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever section I can get the bag in, like I can just go there and make a pop thing if I really need to.
Yeah.
Make a dancehall thing.
Yeah.
Like it's just methods. It's just formulas to each sound.
So that's good to know then. So you're not just trapped in one genre. You can vary. And like you said, you've worked with Popcorn. I see a tune with Hypo and Popcorn. Was that also produced by yourself?
Yeah, me and Figs, we done that one. That was
so Prem Gang, sorry, is just crushing the place.
Yeah, we're just taking whatever bag's about. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
No, I hear that. That's Big Drip because I like that tune there. Still, that's a good tune.
Yeah. That tune got slept on, but I think it's a bigger song than what people think it is,
isn't it? Yeah, it 100% is.
It's never been done. Who had Popcorn on Graham Daily? Who's put an artist that level on Graham Daily before?
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's, you know what I mean? They ain't no Popcorn on Graham Daily.
Yeah, Hypo was the first to do it, innit?
The first to do it.
And then Fredo come with Tory Lanez and all of that. That was all afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah, that was all afterwards.
Hypo is a sort of trendsetter, though.
Yeah,
people catch on to his slang and that.
Yeah,
they try and act like they don't want to give him credit.
Twist it up. And
they try to act like they don't want to give him credit, but he's a big influence on the rap game and just the game in general.
Of course.
I know that as a big dripper.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, that's my killie, man. Serious.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, no, you lot have been doing good, man. Well done, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously, I know you've been doing your thing for quite a while now, and obviously I've been watching in the background. Obviously, you're one of my friends, like I said, who I grew up with, and obviously we grew up in the same area and stuff. And obviously, there's a few artists who man's been able to give like an art gift to, innit? And stuff like that. So I don't know if you saw the Ray Nephew event on my YouTube channel where I gave Margs, J Spades and Chaos an art piece. I gave one to Asco, that one got about 17k likes, Hypes. Couple man, even Popcorn. Me and the artist from Scary, we flew out to Jamaica. Arts Council gave us about 15 grand. Get me, stayed in a nice hotel one night, gifted him his art piece and all of that. Unruly Fest, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that was Big Drip. So obviously, you've been doing your thing, and I feel like, yeah, man, I want to gift you your art piece now as well. So I feel it's time now, innit? So obviously, I'm gonna get Andrew.
I've been hearing you had this, man.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously, really that's why I tried to hook you up for a little interview and that, because obviously, rather than just hand you the art piece at your yard, it's nice to do it in a little setting where we can talk about what you do, and you know what I'm trying to say. We can show it to the world, maybe influence some of the younger generation who want to beat produce but might not have the confidence and might not have the ability. They can see, raw, my man's been doing this thing for 10 years. He's a normal guy that come up from the hood, worked on his talent, and look where he is now, like 20 million view
and
pack,
still
working
trying
with
to get
all
to
these
the higher
big
levels.
artists.
You know what I mean? We're still trying to. It don't stop because I've got a tune with Fredo, or it don't stop because
I've got a tune with Popcorn,
No, it
or
don't stop.
Tiny Temper, or
man's
these people.
Trying to get to them Americans, trying to take this UK music over there and
expand it.
Because personally, I feel that we got talent in UK that could be as big as Timbaland or be as big as Scott Storch.
But we might not just be managing and producing them right.
Exactly. We just they need the right guidance, and they need the right artists to take their music like to the next level. You know what I mean? It's not as easy as just putting some music together. You know what I mean?
You need to develop the artist over time and develop the sound.
Yeah, exactly.
To get to reach where you need to be.
From where I first came into the game with Spades and the Mash Time thing to where the game is now, it's like
it's unbelievable.
Anything can happen.
For real. And talking about Americans with the English sound, like you got Pop Smoke, R.I.P. for example, he was, I would say, heavily on the UK sound, on the UK drill sound as an American artist. 100%. So I feel like the influence and evolution of the rap game within the UK has been such a beautiful thing to witness and see over the past 5-10 years, because like you said, you've been producing for 10 years, but over that time, I mean, like 10 years ago it would have been Mashtown, Gigs, PDC and a few other guys, but now it's like the game's so broad and there's so many artists, there's so much talent coming out.
People are coming with fresh ideas, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say.
New producers, not just like saying, all right, I'm going to make my beat sound like Beat Boss, or I'm going to make my beat sound like C Figs, or Still Bangles, the people that have been in the game for a long time.
You got exclusive people with exclusive sounds.
They're like, no, you know what? I'm going to make my own sound.
Like, for example, M1 on the beat, for example, he's got his own type of sound.
All of them guys, MK
the Plug,
you got Gotcha, you got there's too many. They're just all cold. Like, all these young guys, I'm like, bro, you start like 17, 18. You're better than me when I was 17, 18.
So it just shows you where the UK is gonna go.
I was still learning the game. I was still learning the game at that. Like when I was 17, 18, I was still learning the game. Where them lot are like
at a really good level for their
they're at
sound.
a good level.
Yeah, especially the young drill producers, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll put that down to YouTube, because when I was coming up, there was no YouTube.
Yeah.
So everything I was learning
was just raw and fresh.
Yeah, I'm learning it from Figs, or I'm learning it from watching a video like Smack DVD, someone cooking up, or so, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or you're just having to get Logic and just go in there and just start trying to put things together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not
literally from scratch.
From scratch, man's just learning like authentically. You know what I mean? Making mistakes, recording in some whack environments. You know what I mean? Just learning like it's proper authentic, like the way man was learning. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different, man. It's just different. You know how it goes. It's just is what it is, isn't it? Like, but
you've done good, though.
That's the advantage them lot would have. I would say that's the advantage they will have. Like, and it's a dope advantage, because even to now, man, watch YouTube, and I'm always trying to learn like how to improve
your sound and your skills. Yeah.
Whether it's there's a way that they can make the bass thump more, or the drums thump more. I'm trying to learn, and I think that's the difference between me and maybe a couple other guys that are like ran my era. They ain't about no more. It's because they can't elevate their sound. They can't.
They can't evolve.
They can't evolve.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. I'm trying to make a couple drilly type things. You know.
That's what I'm gonna say. Talking about Pop Smoke and the British drill side, because that's popping at the moment as well.
Exactly.
Is like you've mentioned, for example, you've done dancehall, you've done pop, you've done like all these different sounds.
Yeah.
Drill is like the number one popping sound at the moment. It is new.
I'm gonna.
Are you looking to intercept into the drill market?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I'm like
you can't deny drill, innit?
Yeah,
that's
drill's dope. I just enjoy dope music, innit?
Yeah,
and for the main thing for me is to try and make dope music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So whatever, like I've got drill artists around me.
Yeah.
Who are Ballistic. All these guys, Frisco.
That's what I'm saying. Ballistic, Fresh Out.
Fresh Out. These man are fresh out.
Frisco just come out as well.
Yeah, and like these man are around, so I got to cater for their sound. Like everything I do, not necessarily because I want to do it.
Yeah,
it might just be because
I've got the market share at the moment.
I've got the opportunity. Like,
if there's a bunch of drillers and they need drill beats, you have to make a couple drill beats.
My music is trap music. That's what I listen to. Little Baby, Gunna, all these people. But if it comes down to it, like Hypo saying, "Yo, we need some killer rhythm for Poppy," I'm gonna make the killer rhythm for Poppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta get the bag.
Just like we done. We just dropped the thing with Wiz Khalifa and Popcorn the other day.
Yeah.
And it's just a craziness.
And what's the name of that track so they can look out for it?
Whining Queen.
Whining Queen, yeah.
Whining Queen, you get me?
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing.
Yeah, no, that was a good one still.
And that's what I was saying, yeah, man. We just have to just get in where we fit in, and you have to just try and get all the bags. I'm trying to get all the bags. So if you hear me on a drill beat, don't judge me. I'm just trying to get the bag, you know what I mean?
You need to, innit?
Don't
you
judge
have to adjust
me.
to the game.
You have to adjust because you're just going to be stale otherwise.
Talking about the bag, has there ever been, in the 10 years of you producing beats, a time where somebody's come to you for a project, for a beat or whatever it is, and for some reason you've not felt it and you felt, you know what, this one I'm going to pass on it. Has that ever happened to you?
Not that I can think of. Maybe it might be because I don't want to work with the artist, or I don't think the artist it's the right time for them. Maybe they have to improve on their sound, their side.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I'm always willing to give everyone a chance. Yeah, I'm open minded. Like I've had tunes with Emily Sunday. They didn't get released, but at the end of the day, it's like Emily Sunday music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it shows that you can do all the different sounds.
The mansion and
what was that R&B kind of sound? What was it? A more slow jam.
We made a good couple vibes. We had drum and bass vibes. We had like James Bond type of like grown music type of vibes. Like when I say James Bond, I'm talking like soundtrack type of level shit. Like we've had all types. Like the vibe that she was gonna put on the album was like a R&B like hip hop vibe. So so we're good, man. We're good.
Okay, talking about 007 and James Bond, being a beat producer, and being under your own label with your with your pals and whatever. So you have got the ownership, the rights, the masters, and all of that. For anybody out there that has different things that's not, say, music, but they might have a computer game that they're coming out with, for example, or different kind of projects, can you also cater to different kind of projects, or is it mainly music that you produce for? What kind of
I
other
can
beats?
do whatever. Like,
So if someone comes to you with a project and they say, look, I've got a computer game, I want to do
to put some sounds in there.
Yeah, and it's this kind of vibe. Would you?
I'm gonna give
you're
it a go.
open-minded.
Like, I've been on the soundtrack for one Bashi film back in the day,
Yeah.
and like, I don't know, the film weren't nothing like major, but he's doing big things now. But he was in some boxing film or something. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, so you done a soundtrack for that?
Yeah, there's a soundtrack for that. Yeah.
So that is definitely something you can do.
Yeah. I didn't get no bread for that, but yo.
Yeah, but it helped you to elevate and push yourself in another position. And sometimes early in your career, like, you know, that's a good thing to mention. Early in your career, sometimes you might have to
not
do a
get the money.
Yeah, you might have to do a feature. You might have to do something for someone where you're not getting something out at the time, but the recognition that you get from it can help propel you in the direction that you're going to.
Catalog, innit? Like some people would pay a person like Spades or Tiny to
be on their project,
to jump on their rhythm. You know what I mean? Or
just so they can get their name out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, me, I'm lucky enough where I didn't have to pay anybody, and it's just authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, authentic and natural.
Yeah.
So talking about things being authentic and natural and adapting to different situations. Last question that I want to ask you before I present you the art piece. Coronavirus, obviously, this year, and sorry for anybody that's lost any family members or friends or knows anyone that suffered from coronavirus. It was a serious international, worldwide pandemic and situation that has changed all of our lives, to be fair.
Yeah.
With the coronavirus itself, I'm aware that people's tours have been cancelled. Yeah. People have lost shows. I've noticed that some people have booked tours for next year and stuff like that. So you being a beat producer, can you tell me specifically how the coronavirus has affected you? Maybe financially, have you not been able to produce as much beats because there's not been as much demand for shows, or how has it affected you?
I think
has things still been moving
because I manage artists and that, and I've got up and coming artists. I don't think it was the right time for me to release so much music with my new artists during the corona times, because
he's not going to be able to even do no shows or nothing.
He's not going to be able to do no shows, no radio appearances or nothing. So it didn't make sense. So that kind of slowed down on a. Like, if you're trying to be a new artist, it might move a bit slow for you because corona.
Yeah.
But other than that, music's been coming out, man. Music's been forwarding all the time. Like, and
So you've still been producing, you've still been in the studio, you've still been banging out your sessions.
It's been a good
Everything's been kind of smooth.
Yeah.
So in the sense that you're not the actual person on stage, that's like financially, Corona's got nothing to do with you.
I'm making music all year round. Like after this interview, I'm back, and I'm forward into my yard, forward into the studio. I'm gonna go in again. You know what I mean? Like,
straight away.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The power is high. The hard drive is serious.
And mentioning about home, do you think it's a good point just to mention as we wrap up that any music producer or any musician, if they can afford to, they should maybe look to get a few studio equipments and set them up at home to help them. Do you think that's a good idea? Because like you mentioned, you have that setting. Do you feel that that's helped you over the years?
I think 100%, you know, like you could be chilling and you're just chilling. You might be playing some computer, or you might have just been with your girl chilling, and you know what I mean, having some fun, and you just got the vibes now. You're like, you know what, I need to build up a rhythm. You know what I mean?
And before you know it.
And before you know it, you got a hit on your hands. And then you're sending it to someone like Fredo or Mist or whatever, and they're like, yo, this is craziness. Like, I'm gonna do a video to this. You know what I'm saying? That it's how it goes. That some things are just natural, man. And you gotta when it's natural, you just gotta seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
Rather than like you can pay for studio and go studio and like force the vibe. Like,
and not even make a good beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go studio. You might not be in the vibe. I've been studio sometimes where I'm just not in the vibe.
Yeah.
Like I've done a zoo and I'm just like, boy, can't really be bothered. But you might do something, but it might not be your best work ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where when it's spontaneous and you're just like, you know what?
The energy's right.
Yeah, energy's right. I'm gonna cook up now. And then it's just
next minute it's fire.
And I never force the energy. There's times when I don't cook up for like 2 weeks, a week. I just doing my thing, just chilling. Like and then I will cook up, and then it's a madness. Like that happened with Scorpion. Didn't cook up for like 2 weeks, and then I went on the computer. I made one beat. It was kind of like this little warm up thing.
Yeah.
And the next thing, Scorpion just forwarded out, and it's just mad. It's just crazy. That I didn't even like. I knew it was dope. I wanted to send it to Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
because one of my boys had Young Jesus managers thing, and I was saying, contacts, and I was like, yo, I might have to send this. This seems like the vibe.
Yeah, but what happened? Fredo just got to it first.
And then Hypes just hit me up and said, yeah, Fredo needs a package. And Sin's hit me up. Sin, Fredo's manager, hit me up. Yeah, we need a package. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just send it. And I said to Hypes, I think Fredo's going to jump on this thing. I sent like 5, 6 of them. And he jumped on that one. Like, he was gassed and he just jumped on it, and then video, and then boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? A couple meals later.
That's true, man. That's true. Now, big up, man. Beat Boss. Big up for the interview, man.
You already know,
respect.
Man. Yeah,
I appreciate.
I'm glad you're doing this, bro. I'm glad you're doing this, because I remember when you said you wanted to start doing this, and I was like, yo,
look on YouTube.
Hit up
I was on and off, but I'm gonna start getting more consistent
around you. You have to use the resources around you. Obviously, we're from the same ends. And there's a lot of talent from the ends. So you just got to use the resources. You got Margs that's doing his thing now. Loons. These men are doing their thing. They're blowing up the celebrities. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you just got to use the resources. I think that's the one I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the Loons,
podcast next.
The Loons, Margs, podcast, Speedy. Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Tell them a forward man thing. Hey. Serious. Say nothing. So we saying we're gonna jump into a little beat now. Show the
Rhythms.
Yeah, the rhythm. Yo, wife in the beat. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, rhythms. So we're gonna jump on a little rhythm now. Show the fans and the guests and the viewers a little of what Beat Boss is working with, and show a bit of how he puts one of his beats together. And then we're gonna present him with an art piece. So yeah, guys, good looking. Yes, Beat Boss. So we're there.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna have a breakdown of a little beat quickly.
Yeah, man. Let me show you.
I know you're gonna show me the patterns.
Well.
But first of all, what program is this?
Logic 10 still.
Logic 10, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Say nothing, beat producers. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Come on, listen. So basically, I'll show you. I just normally make a little melody, little simple things like this.
So we start off, yeah.
Just a nice little melody, just to get the vibe going. You know what I'm saying?
Begin the vibes.
Then we'll put another sound, just to complement the last one. So I'll put something like this. Just a little something simple.
And what sound is that? Is that called a...
I don't know, it's just a little sweet melody. That's what
like
I call
a filler?
It. Yeah, just a nice little... And then we'll put another sound like... You see how the vibe is building now? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm listening, I'm taking it in.
The vibe's building. And then after that, I'll add a sound like this. Just to complement everything, gel everything together.
And that's another melody, right?
Yeah. Just another little synth. And then I'll start adding the drums. Once I add the drums, it's a rap. You know what I'm saying? Just add the clap.
Ooh, the clarity.
The clarity, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Hi-hats. All these things here, you know what I'm saying? The kick. Get that thump going.
Got that little Uzi vert sort of feel.
Trust me, I told you.
Hey.
Trying to get all the bags.
You know what I'm saying? Tell little Uzi that forward.
Forward, man. Serious.
You know what I'm saying?
And we add the bass.
Hey. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little easy thing. A little easy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's lit still. Hey.
You got freestyle, you got freestyle.
Now I do that one. Hey!
Hey, that's enough for them, you know. Yo, that's enough for them. Yo.
You say getting too lit for them.
And then most
so easy to forward the bag.
Most importantly, you gotta have your tag. You know what I'm saying? So when we put this there, you know.
That's at the beginning of the beat, isn't it?
They don't say it's authentic, you know.
The beat boss.
Hey! You know what I'm saying? Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You gotta have that there, man. You get me? Yeah, man.
No, I hear that. Now this one's definitely got that little Uzi vert sort of.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
I want to do that. Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah, man. So that's about it, man.
So that's like a basic beat. How you?
Yeah, this is a little. What, 20-30 minutes thing?
Half an hour and you cooking up this?
Half an hour, man. If it takes any longer, it's not a hit, man. I'm telling you.
I hear that still.
You hear me?
Like you're doing bits, man. It's lit.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, bro. Yeah.
So, hold up. I'm gonna artist. Yeah. You know what I'm 1 second quickly before you reveal, yeah, because obviously, so the cameras and the people them know that this is a series called Artomobile, yeah. This is the final edition because obviously it's Corona and them things there, and I've given gifts to all my peers, my friends that do music and that. When I phoned Beatboss, I was like, yo, Beatboss, for Artomobile, what I wanted to do was create a moment rather than get a photo. But Beatboss was really stuck on a photo that he really liked from, I think it was from Hypo's video, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he's sitting in the chair and that. So he selected his photo, and this is the final edition of Artomobile. So probably next year, 2021, we'll have interviews, podcasts, or whatever. But yeah, man, big up the Beatboss still. My brother, you get me? My gift to the Beatboss, you know what I'm saying? Salute, yeah?
Yeah. Let's see this.
Yeah, reveal up the thing, you know what I'm saying? That little say like, when they go back to that thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's cold. Yeah, that's sick. Jeez. Yeah, you done your thing, bro.
Yo,
You done your thing. That is sick. Yeah, man, that's sick.
Saying lit.
Yeah, that's dope.
that's yours there, bro.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Yeah, that's sick.
See what I'm saying? Come on.
Saying blessings.
We get a picture of the set as well. Yeah, this is dope.
Yes, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the YouTube video. As you can see, my bro, the Beatboss, got his art piece today. He's lit, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, you got to see a little breakdown of one of his beats, how he produces it. And I gave you a little exclusive interview as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll be back next time, 2021. We're coming with interviews, vlogs, and podcasts. So stay tuned, man. See you guys soon.
Trust.